Ladies and leavers, this is SuperZombGBBQ, and today I still have a cold, so bear with me. We have had some huge changes out of nowhere, it seems, to Last Man Standing, and some people are going to be happy with, some people are going to be very mad at, especially given that this video down here was released yesterday. I've already sent the email to Cat Daddy saying, you're not making it look like I don't work. Promise you, I don't work for Cat. Just please hold off your pitchforks, okay? Only that we've had new cards announced out of nowhere, potentially a huge sign for the tier going forward. This is very out of field. Not, we'll have a discussion point on this in the next couple of days, but right now I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around what the heck is going on with WrestleMania 34 tier. Because, quite frankly, fusions, Hall of Fame and throwbacks usually mean we've got maximum of 4, 5, 6 weeks left on the tier. And we're getting it now. Strange that we're in this situation where you've got this big update just kind of out of nowhere. The cards have just appeared and everyone's just got to be happy with it. So we're going to break all this down, but first of all, maybe like we see in this upload, even if you might not necessarily agree with the stuff that's in the game, make sure you smash that like button as hard as you possibly can. I've also posted a little vote at the top here. I just want to say, guys, make sure you watch the entire video before you vote, whether you like the changes or you don't like the changes. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything coming in the next couple of days. Got lots to discuss. We've got a huge throwback pack opening coming, and when the Hall of Fames get released, we might do one then as well. I'm not so sure. And make sure as well to turn your notifications on so you don't miss that video or anything else that goes live on the channel. So let's start off with these brand new fusions and Hall of Fame and throwback cards. Well, we don't know too much about the Hall of Fame and the fusion cards just yet, other than we've got this really gorgeous, and I mean it's her best image by an absolute country mile. Not so cool about the whole glow around the outside. However, the Bourbon Street, the Bourbon Street background is absolutely perfect. It looks great. So this is the Fusion Peyton Royce. I would go out there and say that Biddy K is going to be the other Fusion. I imagine you'll have a kind of like an NXT call-up feel. You might get like an Almas Fusion. Maybe it's from the Superstar Shake-Up, or maybe. I'm not so sure. Matt Hardy probably going to get a Fusion. I would expect so anyway. Fact though, and that is that Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff is in that screenshot as well, which means, and it looks like he's one of the Hall of Fame cards. The Paul Orndorff pretty much is confirmed, and we might have had that as a world first in this upload. I don't know if anyone's seen it. I've not seen it on Twitter. So Paul Orndorff is going to make his Hall of Fame debut. I don't think he's had a card in the game. If he hasn't, this is great. Peyton Royce is one of the fusion cards as well. The other Hall of Fame card we know for sure is Mae Young. Now this comes off the back of a Mae Young card that previously was leaked for Titan tier. I don't have the image now, but it was released on Facebook for like a matter of seconds before being taken down. There's a lot of eagle-eyed people out there who got it before it disappeared, but this is a very different image, and it's WrestleMania 34 Hall of Fame card, which looks great. The fusion actually looks really powerful. We're going to move on to some of the throwbacks now, and I'm going to go to the catalogue just to show you through each and every single one of these. These cards look great. I'm especially excited about Rhino's card. We'll come on to his in a second because it's old school Rhino. So first of all, we've got Big E. Now, I'm quite surprised, if I'm going to be honest with you, that Big E's in this. Although it's nice to see Big E not acting like a goof. He's actually really serious in this picture. Now moving on from there, we've got Braun Strowman, who is the Last Man Standing card. This guy's just got so much love in this tier. Got Carmella, the new Money in the Bank card. Going to have a cash in for that in the next couple of days. Make sure you pay attention. So much content in such a small period of time. We've got the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller making his return. This is 2000s Chris Jericho. This is not the early Chris Jericho or the Undisputed Champion Chris Jericho. This is like after that Chris Jericho, I think. This might even be WCW Chris Jericho. I'm not sure. You guys let me know in the comments section. Either way, it looks like a really awesome card. I'm especially liking the background. Dolph Ziggler No one saw that coming. Dolph Ziggler got actually a really nice image. It's nowhere near current Dolph Ziggler, and I personally thought for WrestleMania they would have probably included a couple of more names, like the next one we're going to mention, and that is Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle looks great. Love Kurt Angle, love his cards. It's good that they've got some new renders, although I'm sure most people are probably thinking, where are his older school renders that were in the game? I'm going to go on to the females now, and we do have one female for the throwbacks, and that is Naomi, who, Funkadactyl. I think this is the Funkadactyl Naomi. So that's, you know, technically it's a throwback. I mean, we are stretching the term throwback with this card. And it's actually quite incredible that we've had a Money in the Bank female, Hall of Fame female in Mae Young, Naomi who's throwback. We have the iconic duo probably who are both the fusions. So that's 4. Carmella and Asuka who are from the Spring Fusions. How many female cards we got now? And they're all as impossible as each other to get. And there's probably going to be a female event card coming soon. So moving on to Rhino. This is awesome because this is like Attitude Era stroke ECW into the Alliance, WCW, ECW invasion of WWE, WWF at the time. Rhino, which looks great. I really want to get my hands on one of those cards. It looks freaking awesome. It'd be nice to have like a different card image on those. And we'll see the Hall of Fames and the Fusions. I imagine they'll come in next week, just like I did previously in Titan tier. And that's good because I get a chance to actually finish off the Fusion Chamber, get myself a Titan Fusion before those drop. But we're going to move on to something a little bit more controversial. And this is Braun Strowman. Now, a lot of people already are going up in arms on Twitter and already saying that this is an absolute travesty. But, you know, that's a little bit unfair. There's a few people who've already taken swipes at me because of yesterday's video, which is just down here. The problem with Last Man Standing, which I correctly somehow guessed was Braun Strowman for the event card. Yeah, basically, Last Man Standing, the rewards. Yeah, they've really taken a big ass axe to the rewards like a tree. Just falling down. It's actually quite amazing how much of a difference there is in the stats. Yeah, it's good. This event is going to be absolutely ridiculous. There's either everyone's going to be concentrating on Money in the Bank because of the fact that Carmella's in it, or we're going to have an absolute bloodbath in the top 100. In fact, if you are outside, I think the crazy area is outside the top 1,000. If you're outside the top 1,000, the card you get is so much weaker than anything else. I mean, you can literally comfortably sit in the top 1,000 and have yourself a pretty decent card. If you're outside that top 1,000, just rip. Just completely 100%, no questions about it, rip. The card you're going to get is nowhere near as powerful. I mean, already there's a 4,000 point stat on the level 0 card. The only closest comparison I have is from a video I did when the first Last Man Standing was on, and this was a picture of the Last Man Standing Triple H, which if you didn't get that card, I mean, you're pretty much screwed. Let's just be real, right? So I hate to just be the bearer of bad news, but that is pretty much it. If you didn't want one of the 30,000, you got that card, then rip in pieces. You can now, with these new leaderboards and new awards, get a Braun Strowman card for the top 10,000, and the stats are markedly different. I mean, it's ludicrously different. I think honestly this card will probably go up to like a monster or a beast tier style card in terms of the overall stats. Yeah, this is very different to the previous Last Man Standing rewards, whereas the top 30,000, and even if you placed 30,000th, you would have got yourself a decent set of cards, a decent reward. With this, literally, if you are not in the top 1,000, then the card is pretty much an image, unless you're building yourself up. But I still maintain that Last Man Standing is a great way to really build yourself up, but I can imagine that there's going to be a big bloodbath to get to the top 1,000. And it's going to be very close at the end as well. So, Here's that to look forward to this weekend. Otherwise, the arena awards, the milestones haven't changed. Everything pretty much is exactly the same. In terms of the comparisons against Triple H as a #1 card, as far as I'm aware, if you have not leveled up your Triple H in speed, then Braun Strowman will freestat you. It's 100%, so you definitely want to be going after this card, especially the fact it's got a tag in Jeff Hardy now, which is toughness and speed as well. So, you know, you probably want to grab yourself this card. If you are at least going for the image, it's a pretty cool image, and it won't require much effort to get it, which I think was the initial idea around the event anyway, was that if you didn't really want to just grind, you could just grab yourself an image. But it's definitely going to be much, much harder, and there's going to be a lot of people out there who are very, very annoyed. But there is a vote which I put up here, which is going to be open for everyone. Let me know what you think. Do you think these awards are good, or do you think these awards are very, very, very bad? I know I can imagine most of them are going to be negative, but honestly I think this is a move in the right direction. It just sucks that they've done it so radically, and it's just kind of happened just like that. So, we'll finish off with more Braun. I got myself a Team Battleground award. I want to finish this off on a light note. I don't want to finish it off on a negative note. We got ourselves a Braun Strowman from WrestleMania 34 Team Battleground Awards, which obviously is awesome. I want to know what your most recent Team Battleground awards, as well as your thoughts on these cards, in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video if you enjoy what you watch, but also you want to support the channel. It'd be amazing. Thank you all so much for watching. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on, and for sitting through this entire video with me with a very, very, very bad cold. Until next time though, I have been SuperZombGBBQ. You have been awesome. One last thing, and that is 2.
Somebody sound the alarm. Fire was set in the dark. It's time that you know. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless. We were born for greatness. It doesn't matter if the world is grown mad, if we just hold on.